talk about a guy who's hot. You don't get any hotter than our boy Billy. You know what I mean? Woo! Yeah. It's last minute betting. Time to get it on here, folks. Let's make some money. Mike, we got to do something about these parlays, man. We just can't hit them, can we?
No, we can't.
I think we should do a dinger parlay again tonight. See what happens. Oh, yeah. Look at Billy.
Yeah. So, quick story. Right. Wednesday or Tuesday and Wednesday, I bet Ozuna to go long, just $5, but he went long.
He went long.
There
yeah,
you go.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Mike, tell them how to get 2 months free of the optimizer from OddsJam.
It's real simple. Just email me, Mike at OddsJam.com or Bob at OddsJam.com. We'll run you through a simple process that you could potentially do to get a couple of months free using the optimizer. So shoot us an email and we will see if we can hook you up and get something rolling.
There you go. That was easy.
Yeah.
And you know, something I haven't done in a while, and I'm going to do it right now. Hang on a second, boys. This is because, you know, I've been missing my morning coffee show, and Doc's got me on some new medicine and kind of messed me up. So I will get back to it tomorrow. But always, this show is also brought to you by OddsJam, the shop, shop.oddsjam.com, with all these great items: the T-shirt, the trucker, the coffee mug, otherwise known as the OddsJam Morning Coffee Cup, the tumbler, the bikini, the camper, the business sip, the notebook, the unisex hoodie, and the embroidered beanie, along with, take a look at this face, folks, Slop Shop. That's right. The No Big Deal shirt, the Broke Even shirt, the Feels Right shirt, and the Buddy hat, all at shop.oddsjam.com.
I mean, it'd be nice if you were showing them what you're.
I know. What you know
seeing,
what?
But you know, hey,
I clicked the wrong button. Okay.
Okay.
I clicked the wrong button, and I'm going to do it. There's Slop. Okay.
Yeah, there's the face you guys couldn't
There's
see.
the face you missed earlier. No Big Deal shirt, Broke Even, Feels Right, Buddy hat, shop.oddsjam.com, along with all these great items here. Oh, God, that medicine must be hitting me in the afternoon, too, huh?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know what? Billy was just saying we don't have much of a slate, but we do have 2 NFL games, and we do have 4 WNBA games. We've got, I think, 5 MLB games. So we ought to be able to come up with a parlay out of that wins. I would think so. Now,
well,
I got to be honest. I've been dragging the parlays down. I got to admit, my picks on the parlays have not been very good lately. Couple of things I want you guys to know about. If you have BetMGM has a thing called Swing for the Fences. You play it daily. You take a pitch, you get to swing at it. You'll either get a single, a triple, a double, a fly out. You might get a little insurance on a bet up to $20. You could get a 15% parlay for MLB, parlay boost. Also, I just got an email today from PointsBet. PointsBet has got 150 days of free bets. Yes. Now, here's how it works, Billy. Here's how it works. It's $1 bet most of the time. And also, it's mostly SGPs. Okay? Same game parlays mostly. Okay? But, you know, you could put one together and, you know, hit and make a few bucks here and there. They're giving you money, folks. Might as well take advantage of it. Justin said he wished he had BetMGM in his area. It's a good book, unless you arb too much. Your source is probably right, but there's no value on that tonight, is there, Mike?
I mean, you know, minus 160 range. I wouldn't say there maybe not value on it necessarily. I mean, but yeah, I mean, they're certainly favored tonight, and Kelly's on the mound. So, yeah, I mean, you could definitely see why the Diamondbacks are favored to win. And starting to play a little bit better, winning 4 in a row, 5 out of the last 6, 7 out of their last 9, something like that. I mean, Arizona's starting to play good again after they had a hot start and cooled off. Now they're starting to play better. So I would roll with it, Justin. I don't hate it.
Well, it's minus 165 right now.
Okay.
So, it's not anything that I would want to jump on. Unless if I put it in a parlay for a leg, I may do that. I like the Diamondbacks minus 1.5 better, plus 125 on FanDuel. I like those run lines, guys. I hit them.
Yeah, I do. And when they've been winning, you can see here, 6-3 last night, the 4-3 win in extra innings, 8-1, 6-4, 3-1. So yeah, I mean, when they're winning, most times they are winning by 2 or more runs, so, but again, I rather would take the money line myself than the minus 1.5, because Cincinnati definitely a solid team.
I don't know what happened last night. Didn't the Reds play the Angels last night, and Ohtani went out, guys?
Yeah, played a doubleheader.
Yeah. Ohtani went out, Billy, with a UCL. Is that correct?
Yeah, he said he's still going to hit. I just think the pitching is going to be shut down for the rest of the year. But Angels have just tanked since they went for it all, basically. They kind of forgot they had to keep playing baseball after the trade.
Right, yeah. I know. It's pretty darn bad.
Yeah.
Very surprised by that. I wonder, does this injury require surgery or rest? I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if it's going to take Tommy John. He won't pitch again this year, but he still can hit. Yep. He's going to get a second opinion, but it's basically day to day. He played with it in 18, so they'll take it day by day. So what is the UCL? Anybody know?
I'm not a doctor, Bob.
Not medical advice.
Yeah, I'm not suited for that.
What I can say, probably though, Mike and Bob, it's probably better to have it not torn than torn. So it's going to be an uphill battle.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll be Dr. Bob here. Okay. It's an ulnar collateral ligament tear. It's an injury to one of the ligaments on the inner side of your elbow. Okay. This ligament connects the inside of your upper arm to the inside of your forearm and helps support and stabilize your arm. So, I mean, it sounds like something that can be taken care of by rest. It's obviously not a situation like, the Tommy John surgery, but
plus he's coming into free agency. He's going to want to, still show he gets that massive payday. So
I know. What's that do to his free agents?
I don't think it does a thing.
You don't think that affects it at all?
Well, because he's such a good hitter. He's still, that's a good point. Ooh.
Thank you, Justin.
Oh, that's a Friday bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that affects anything.
Very, very, very quickly, just to let you know, this is where we're at with the golf picks this week. Tony and I got McIlroy and Hovland as outrights. And I got to tell you something, folks. Hovland's in the lead, or he was last time I looked. Let me check here real quick. Hovland is at minus 10. Scheffler's at minus 9. Rory's tied for 7th at minus 7. So he's only 3 shots out. I went a little bit different than Tony. I added both Rahm, Scheffler, and Cantlay to the outrights. We got Hovland, Rahm, and Schauffele as top 5, and Homa, Henley, M, Finau, and Straka as top 10s. You're not doing top 20s in this tournament. There's only 30 players, so top 20 is down the drain. So I hope you're jumping in on that, folks, because I think we got some darn good picks there. All right.
Yeah.
What do you guys say? What do you say? Let's put a parlay together.
Let's do it.
Down.
You want to do it?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Let's do it. I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'm actually sharing my screen here, folks. I figured out how to do that. It took me a while.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to the WNBA.
Mhm.
Now, I think there's a couple of games in here that are really, really tough for me. Okay. I really would like to take the Aces over the Sky, but it's 14.5 points. That seems like an awful lot to me.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to take the Sun plus 6.5 against the Liberty. But
Yep.
the Liberty have been really, really good. So I'm going to go to this Dallas game here against Minnesota. And I'm going to go ahead and take the Wings at minus 7.5 at minus 110. So there you go. That's my pick. You guys.
I have an interesting one, Bob. When it comes staying with the WNBA, if you go to the Storm Fever game, and guys, this is like another reason why this might not pop up on the positive EV page. If you go to the total points, just scroll down a little bit, Bob. So I have the under at 160.5, and you can see Barstool still has it at minus 110, where a lot of books have. I mean, hell, you can get under 159.5 at FanDuel for the same price, and we can get an extra point.
Right.
Just on the 160.5. So,
but we're going to have to do it at 160 because otherwise we're not going to find that anywhere else.
And that's fine by me. But yeah, that's when you're line shopping. That's a big. This is like one example here where you can find discrepancy.
Oh yeah, that's
that point matters.
Oh yeah. And the half a point matters.
Oh, the half a point does. Yeah, I mean,
how many times do we win by the hook, guys? Or lose by the hook?
Yeah, I
live and die by it.
Yep.
All right, we're plus 264 now. So, Mike, you got anything?
I do. I'm gonna jump into the Cubs Pirates game.
Okay.
And we're going to be backing the Cubs with Steele on the mound tonight. And we're not just taking money line, we're taking run line on this one.
Well, yeah, you better.
Yeah.
If you guys tuned into Bob's show earlier this morning, this was one of his picks. I'm on it as well already. So
yes, I love it.
Basically, I love Mike's strategy here. It's Bob's fault if the Cubs don't cover.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So we got WNBA, the Wings minus 7.5, under 160 points between the Storm and the Fever, and the Cubs minus 1.5 on the run line. Okay, so let's add that to the bet tracker. And actually, I think I've got a profit boost in Caesars that I can use. So this works out perfectly for me. I like that. And I also have one at BetMGM too.
Justin says, great strategy. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it right there. While you're putting that together, I'm going to share my screen, jump over here on the positive EV page, see what's out here.
That was what I was going to bring up right there. A lot of EV there on Seager.
Yeah, I like this play. Over 1.5 player hits, getting plus 160 on it. You can see where everywhere else is priced this at. I mean, we're talking 30 cents, difference in most cases. So I love this play. I mean, look at Caesars at plus 117. That's all they're going to give you on that, huh? Unreal. So definitely a play that I'm on. 5% edge on this play. Fair odds plus 146 on it. We're taking plus 160 from FanDuel. Would lock that in as quick as possible.
Billy, what's the weather like out there?
So Hurricane Hillary here in the desert, definitely, we didn't get much rain, or at least where I'm at, but we had 3 days of a cloudy day, and it was below 90s. It was lovely. It's back to the low 100s now. So we got like another month until we get into the good, sweet weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a heat wave here in Illinois.
Yeah.
This Nico Horner play under 1.5 player bases is not bad. I'm actually going to jump with this. You know, we're about 1.8% on this. We're getting plus odds on it. It's pretty well favored and heavily juiced everywhere. When you look at every market, I'm going to take the plus odds here. I know we're on the Cubs tonight, but let's roll with this plus odds. Plus 100. I like it. So we'll lock that in.
Cubs can still win the game by 9 runs, and Horner only gets one, goes 0 for 4. So
exactly. And the Cubs still win by a long shot. So I'm fine with it. I'm going to refresh again. Man, there was a Bo Bichette play. It went away. It was I think it was a player hits.
Yes, it was over 1.5 hits. It was up around plus 150. I saw it. Mike,
yeah, missed it.
A FanDuel.
Freaking missed it. I was going to take that one and the Seager play, and I was actually thinking about maybe parlay both of them.
Yeah.
Let me turn. Are my recommended filters on or off? They're off right now, but I'm going to turn them on just real quick.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got this Commanders play right here. I mean, if you're I know this is a long ways away here. September 10th isn't too far away, I guess. But, I mean, really, if you lock this in now, this is a pretty tremendous play. I mean, I do like getting minus 110 when you've got three other data points that are offering minus 140 or minus 134 on it, you know. So chances are that's a solid play.
Yeah.
Billy, I got you under 160.5.
Ooh.
So there you go.
I can't wait for it to land at 160 tonight, and we cash.
You could ladder this Commanders spread here. I mean, you got the -6 on it. You got the -7. Where was the -6.5? So yeah, you could ladder this Commanders play with Arizona and really come out pretty good, honestly. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've even got down to -5.5 right there.
That's too far.
Yeah, probably. I think I would go with the -6. I think I would go up to -7.
We used to call those butterfly plays on morning coffee, and I was called Butterfly Bob. So if I tell you -5.5 is too low, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but at least, I mean, the -5.5 is a little more likely to hit than the -6. So I don't know.
You got to push though.
No, on the -6, but if I take that -5.5, I win.
Hey, go ahead and do it, Mike.
I'm not going to lock in a ladder play this early. No, I'm just looking.
Yeah, I mean, would you say, Mike, like if you wanted to get some action on it, maybe not the ladder, but at least get maybe on one play if you wanted to, even though because it's so far out in advance still.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I definitely would. I think you'd have to roll with the -6 just because of the edge you have on the -6 as opposed to everywhere else. You know, I know the -5.5, if you scroll down, definitely a solid play, but there's just a tremendous edge on this -6, getting it at -110 on Fliff as opposed to taking that -135, you know.
Mike, you know I love you, man. But when I go to that recommended filters, I always click today's date. I'm not making a bet for September 10th. I'm sorry, I'm an old man. That's how I focus. I'm not getting that far out ahead of myself yet.
So, Mike, if you just scroll up just a touch, guys, what Bob's talking about is on the filters here. You can go to date range and here on the left-hand side and just click change it to today's date instead of some people like the next 7 days, like myself. Some do it for a couple weeks out. It's whatever you prefer.
Right.
You can
Bob
customize.
can't take in all that information is what it
Too
is.
much.
The future, man. It's cute, confusing.
It does get a little confusing. Definitely does. Yeah, there's not a lot out here right now that I'm going to jump on. I got what I got out there. I'll turn them off one more time. I'll put my main filter setting on, and then we'll see what happens.
Mike does have some great filters there that he's got saved. I think you got NBA filters, don't you, Mike? And
yeah, I mean, just if I know I'm looking just for NBA, you know, I've got an NBA filter, an MLB filter, NHL filter, you know, just to organize it a little more when I'm really in the zone. But yeah, that just looks like about it right now for me. Obviously, Hot Streak has some action. I don't mess with Hot Streak, but we do have value on the Pirates money line. Oh, man. Hey,
today.
There you go. If you want to fade the Cubs, my Cubs pick, I go lock in Pirates money line at plus 170 on Caesars.
Yeah. And then for any of my Arizona bettors, yeah, I was going to say, for any of my Arizona bettors out there, the Bo Bichette over 1.5 hits is available over at Superbook at still plus 150. That's about 2.5% edge. So I know my Illinois boys can't get that, but the AZ guys out there can.
Yes, I'm a little jealous because I missed it.
AZ guys and girls, don't forget Lisa betting in heels. Come on now.
That's right.
She'd kick you in the butt for that.
Oh, yeah. I gotta make sure my door's locked right now.
We're gonna have to get her on with you again, man. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that was a wild ride the first time.
All right.
It was.
All right.
That was a ride.
Let's get to the optimizer.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Let's let me go ahead and share my screen. And now, one thing that's going to happen, you're going to have to decipher here. You got to remember this Dak Prescott is for the first week of the NFL. And there are going to be other NFL plays that pop up that are going to be for the first week. I locked in a first week NFL 5-pick flex. All right. But now we also have NCAA football plays. We've got our League of Legends. We've also got UFC. And CFL. We also have CFL. I mean, we got a lot of plays here, folks. And if forget about the Dak play, that's for him to get over to get a yard. Okay. So we know that's going to happen. But look at these other plays. Okay. I mean, we're looking at 61%, 58, 57, 57.7, 57.1, 57.1. I mean, look at how many plays are over 55%. There's a bunch, you know. You could make yourself, actually, you could probably make yourself 3 5-pickers to do this right now. I had a guy on a call today who wanted to know what my strategy was. Well, Billy, you know what my strategy is? Go down the list and just start picking them. And when you're seeing that advantage, okay, like here, we got, I know it's League of Legends and first 3 map kills, and you know, you're not an expert on this like I am, folks, but okay. But Underdog has this number at 8.5. Yeah. And even Sports Battle has it at 7.5. And we're getting it at Price Picks at 7. That's huge value, is it not, Billy?
Very big value. Usually when I'm making a slip, guys, I like to, you know, like this League of Legends guy that Bob's talking about, I'll put him maybe on 2 slips at most. I won't go more than 2 different slips with him because I don't want to have too much exposure.
It's Kanye West. Instead of Kanye West, it's Kanye.
What's up, Top Shelf Bets? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in.
All right. Shall we put it together? We might as well, right? Let's just go down the list. Take the top 5. All right. So now I can't say this guy's name. Sam Wieglus.
That was
that
better
pretty
than
good?
I would have
Yeah.
said it.
Cool. You guys.
Yeah, so I'm going to
impressed?
ask you, Bob, if you wanted to put a slip together for today's games, or if you just wanted to put together a top 5 slip, knowing that some of these we're going to have to wait on.
I'm gonna just put together a top 5 slip. But you know
Beautiful.
what? Why am I not seeing?
Justin, do you guys like Twins run line or money line tonight? I would lean towards the money line over the run line, but that's going to be an interesting game. Lopez and Haney on the mound. Boy, I don't know. That could go either way.
I know Bob's on the money line for the Twins tonight.
Okay. I would probably say that's maybe a route to take, but I've stayed away from that game. I don't like those. Go ahead.
Under receptions on Wigloos, and now let's go to Kanye West here in the League of Legends. I know you guys think I'm nuts, but
No. Well, we don't think. We know.
It looks just like Kanye. Oh, now this one here, this is a UFC, and I always seem to have problems finding these. Okay.
Yeah, they do make it confusing because they're going to tell you 10 minutes. So it's 5-minute rounds in the UFC, guys. So when you see the UFC, they're going to give you not 2 rounds, but they're going to say 10 minutes, and you're going to want to take the over on the minutes.
Yeah, I always get confused with that. So that's now, why is that not coming up?
Maybe it's just Aldrich then, or
okay.
Bob possibly.
Right,
maybe
thank you.
Liang.
Thank you. Or maybe I got to go to the first name.
There it is. So then fight time's going to be that's how they 5-minute rounds. So yeah.
Okay, was that an over?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then let's go back to college football. You can see here, Price Picks has a CFB instead of NCAAF.
Yep.
And this is Singer over 4.5 receptions. Let's find this. 4.5 on an over. And finally, we got Shepard over 4.5 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Put it together. Let's hit it. I've still got some things that are waiting to clear out. Some League of Legends and what have you from yesterday. But that's how we use the fantasy optimizer, folks. Now, I got to ask you guys a question.
Look who's in the building, Slim Dan.
What the heck?
What are you doing, Slim Dan?
Boy, what is going on, buddy? I used to see him on TikTok all the time, man. I would do a live stream on TikTok until they banned me. And I didn't say anything wrong either, okay? Slim Dan was there all the time. And he gave me a lot of crap sometimes too, but I love him. Yeah,
we also got in trouble in a live stream when Slim Dan joined because we dropped something that they said we shouldn't have said on YouTube because of his name, Slim Dan. It reminded us of a rapper who has the name, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to tell you who that guy is.
He's Slim Dan.
Nah, Bob, don't even go there. No, he is the real Slim Dan. Yes,
he's the real Slim Dan.
That's all. We'll say that.
Slim Dan, in terms of your question, I don't see on OddsJam. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but for the FIBA, I don't see we have odds or lines posted for it. Yeah.
No, nothing going on there.
Justin's going to
stand up. Yeah.
Please do.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah, well, I think we just kind of skirted right around that, man.
We did. YouTube's going to they're going to be like, these guys are clever. These guys are clever. I can't do nothing. I mean, he is the real Slim Dan. That's not.
Mike and I are going to karaoke tonight, and there's a guy who does some Eminem rapping there. It ought to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to
Well, now they know what we were talking about. I mean, way to just. I mean, we're done now. You just said
Oh.
They don't care. I didn't use the music. I'm using my
I don't
own.
think we
music.
used the music, did we?
No, I started going.
Nah, don't do it again.
I'm pretty proud that I can even do that, man. I mean, come on. How many
Save it.
4-year-olds do you
Save
know
it.
that can rap?
Got to save it for off the show for definitely.
Yes.
Dance around
the YouTube algorithms.
Absolutely. So do we want to put a dinger parlay together or not? Are you guys afraid? Are you chicken?
Afraid? Oh, like it's like we're scared and you're about it or something, huh?
What's up, Jordan? I'll tell you what we'll do. Okay. Let's do each one of us pick. We tried doing this last night. Let's get a consensus pick from the chat. And we'll put 4 legs together.
Yeah, I think
a 4-leg
usually
dinger parlay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Now if you want to use the, you can actually, if you wanted to use the positive EV page, Billy, you know how you can use it for dingers?
Yes.
You
can put together parlays too.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, do you know how you can use it for dingers? Make your minimum maximum odds a maximum of 1,500. And when you do that, well, I'll show you.
Well, I'm not having nothing pop up right now.
I just set you have to set your minimum maximum odds. You got to turn off the recommended filters. You go here to minimum maximum odds. Make your maximum 1,500, and there you go, boys. That's nothing but dingers there.
Nothing but dingers. I agree with that.
So now, well, there's going to be other plays in here too. Okay. But we do have some dingers in here. And some pretty good value on some of these too. As I'm Lawrence, well, no, we can't take that one.
It would be a same game parlay, Reds, Diamondbacks. We'd have to pick, maybe 2 of the 3 guys if we wanted Marte, Walker, Longoria to go long.
Right. Or you could just pick one.
Yep.
First off, here's my pick. I'm just doing it. I'm taking Corey Seager. Mama didn't raise no dummy. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. I'm not stupid. I'm grabbing the first home run hitter that I saw there.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
I'm going to go with Ian Happ.
Oh, so now he's going to make me move here. Thanks, Mike. Going to make my job more difficult. All right, hang on a second. Let me delete these plays here real quick so I can start a new parlay. And you're doing Ian Happ. Didn't you do Ian Happ another time?
Well, Bob, if you pause for 1 second before you click, I was going to say I was going to go with Ketel Marte. So right there,
okay,
the top one.
I'll go back to that in just a second. I'm already here. And
home state, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Lots of options. Is Happ not on the – no, he's
there. There he is.
Ian Happ. There he is right there.
There he is.
Okay. Wow. All right. I've got that one in there. Hang on 1 second. I got to go back to the positive EV page. Let's hope I still have no, I got to turn off the recommended filters. Come on, turkey. And it just turned back on. Bear with me. 1,500 I got to set it at. And
maybe you got to refresh once.
Refresh, yeah.
Sometime or it might have changed. Because I just refreshed.
Control F and type in Marte.
Okay.
Control F. And then
I got you, Mike.
There you go. Good job.
No.
Jeez. How come I don't see him anymore?
Man,
Let me check
moved.
let me
That's
check the
all right.
live odds here on him.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. I'll just go back to sport and add him there.
Let me
Jordan
see.
says De La Cruz tonight. Can't argue that.
At game 1 yesterday, he had 6 ribbies. He was cooking.
Yeah, he was.
All right, let's go to this. Here, player home runs.
You're going to have to see a lot of him, too, unfortunately, as Cardinals and Pirates fans here, you know.
Right there. Cattell Marte. There you go. And you know what? Ellie De La Cruz is not a bad pick either, but can you put that in a parlay?
No, it'd be same game. So
yeah.
Right.
So
right.
we could go with
we need somebody on the
I'm happy.
Asia White Sox
or Toronto, Baltimore.
Right. Who's that guy in Toronto that hits home runs?
Guerrero.
What's his name? Yeah.
Vladdy Jr.
Yeah, you got the Vladinator there.
Bo Bichette, Springer. I mean, they got guys who can hit it out. Chapman. You know, I mean.
Yeah,
Do you
Chapman.
guys like anybody there? Chapman?
Chapman's got the best odds right now for FanDuel. But I'm not sure if we're going to go with FanDuel there.
I would go with Chapman.
Okay, let's.
I think Vladdy Jr. is just too obvious, and I think we should go with Chapman.
Yeah.
Okay, on PointsBet, that is plus 73.94.6. Plus 70. It's 74 to 1 odds, basically.
So you're saying there's a chance?
240 to 1 odds. Excuse me. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to bet $10 on it. And let's go to the bet tracker and let's see what that's going to get us with $10.
And then the next show you'll see after this hits, we'll all be on a beach doing the show with cocktails in hand.
That's right.
With never mind. I can't say that.
No. Whatever you're going to say, don't.
I know. It had something to do with the OddsJam shop. And one of the items that we sell.
No.
All right. So $10 will get you $7,404.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys we just made you all rich.
But $1, which is what I'm going to put on it, will get us $740.46. And if it hits, we will pay $100.
Oh, yeah.
And that screenshot, Bob, that you had earlier, I mean, I know it's a wild example, guys, but that's the best way of showing different sports books, different odds, really different payouts. So, I mean, that's why you want to have as many accounts as possible.
Yeah.
Exactamundo.
Justin says, I know exactly what it is, LOL. Yeah, I think we all know where he was going with that. I mean, we know his mind's somewhere in a gutter.
Somewhere in a good. So we're actually going to put this out too. Mike, I sent you the other parlay slip. I'm going to send you parlay slip here. I'm going to put this together on PointsBet, and we're going to take those odds and run with them, and we're going to put $1 on it. And I would put in the post that we're putting $1 on it to win 740. We'll give you 100 if we hit.
Sounds good.
Do a little slot version there. Dinger parlay. Oh my goodness. And PointsBet right now has me a $2 free bet tonight. Just want to say that. I don't know what it pertains to, but it's called the Power Hour, folks. And it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time every single day for 150 days straight. You're going to get a free bet. Why would you not do that? That's $150 or more worth of free bets.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and put this together. We're going to go, Billy. Great job again, as always.
Yeah.
You know we love having you here.
Always good to be with the boys. Always good times.
Mike's almost got his hair cut on the side like you do.
Yeah. Oh.
Show him your side, Mike.
Oh, my fade? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got me a fade. Yeah, of course. You always got to get a fade. I was way overdue for a haircut.
Fade.
Same.
Yeah.
Fade away.
Fade away. Right.
Yeah. Tune in next time, guys, for more medical advice from Dr. Bob.
I'm Jim Grandpa signing out.
The new injury report.